and welcome back to another video from the Bull and Bear Analyst. Today we're looking at the US 100 or the Nasdaq 100. Just before we start, if anyone is interested in joining my free market analysis group over at Telegram, please feel free to scan the barcode on your screen right now. Alright, so going back to the Nasdaq 100 and currently trading at 10,881. And Nasdaq has been actually going on the downtrend, and it's been where we've been hitting the yearly lows, just like we mentioned, for the past couple of 3 days or something like that. We've been hitting the new lows and the yearly lows, and we're continuing to hit that. We did break below that 11,000 level that we had, and we did expect it to go down. However, today we do have a very, very important CPI reading that's coming up, and that's going to definitely impact the Nasdaq and the US market in general, the Dow Jones and all that. So what I'm expecting is we will definitely see and Nasdaq being affected, and it could potentially go back up if the numbers are if the CPI numbers are good. So lower inflation is looking better than the Fed has thought. All these interest hike has been hurting the market in general and hurting Nasdaq. And I think if the inflation is number is lower, obviously it could go back up to the 50-day EMA all the way to the 200-day EMA. We could see a huge rally in general. But one thing I want to look at is the U.S. government bonds in the weekly chart. And the U.S. government bonds have been actually going up very, very steadily recently. However, it all depends on the U.S. bonds. And I think once this breaks down, the market will rally. I think if the U.S. bond will go down, especially after the CPI reading, if it gets affected and goes down, we will see a market rally. And the CPI is basically like the catalyst to all of this. And the reason I'm saying it could go down here, and especially the US government bonds, looking at the RSI reading, it's very, very overbought, and I think it will go down. So this is my predictions on the CPI. I'm not saying it's 100% yet. Nobody can predict it. It's 50-50. But this is how I'm going to analyze it for you guys. And this is my only prediction, that if the US government bonds are really high, the dollar index is high as well. We did mention it in our previous video concerning gold. And I believe that Nasdaq could see a rally from the CPI numbers, hopefully by today.